At 5 p.m. today, 4 times 100 meters relay, final for men, and as the last event at 5:15 p.m., it will be 4 times 100 meters relay final for women. So in a very short while, we are about to take up the 110-meter hurdles for decathlon athletes. So at this juncture, I hope it will be very appropriate to present the point standings of the decathletes. It is Yamandeep Sharma of Rajasthan leading the points table as far as decathlon is concerned with 3,602 points. R. Suren of Railways with 3,528 points. Uzaid Khan of Services with 3,418 points. Sunil Kumar of Haryana with 3,397 points. Naveen Kumar of Tamil Nadu with 3,353 points. Ankit Saini of Telangana with 3,299 points. Gurlal Singh of Punjab with 3,258 points. K.R. Gokul of Services with 3,603 points. R. Devendran of All India Police with 3,119 points. Saurabh Rathi of Uttar Pradesh with 3,109 points. Kushal Kumar Mohiti did not start, and Robin Singh of Services 3,094 points. Rathod Lokesh of Karnataka with 3,071 points. Umesh Lamba of Rajasthan with 2,957 points. Navjot Singh of Punjab with 2,811 points. Abhishek N. Shetty of Railways, 2,247 points. Vikas Kaushik of Haryana, 2,358 points. Tejinder Singh of Punjab, 3,242 points. And as far as the lineup for 110-meter hurdles, it is 589 in lane number 1, V. Naveen Kumar of Tamil Nadu. In lane number 2, 136, R. Devendran of All India Police. In lane number 4, 524, K.R. Gokul of Services. In lane number 5, 230, Sunil Kumar of Haryana. In lane number 6, 525, Uzaid Khan of Services. In lane number 7, 498, Yamandeep Sharma of Rajasthan. In lane number 8, 459, R. Suren of Railways. And in lane number 9, it is Tejinder Singh of Punjab with bib number 382. Yeah. Having completed 5 events on day 1, they are about to take up their first event for the next day, that happens to be the 6th event, that is 110-meter hurdles for decathlon athletes. 8 athletes are in this heat. That happens to be a false start. KR Gokul happens to be the leader with 3,603 points, being followed by Amandeep Sharma of Rajasthan with bib number. Well, that was the start of 110-meter hurdles for decathlon athletes. And that happens to be 525, very much leading the pack. And it is supposed to be 589 for the second spot. Uzaid Khan with bib number 525. The leader of this race. He had scored 3,418 points till yesterday, till 5 events. 3,418 points had been scored, and that is the action replay for you. 5 to 5. From lane number 6, he is well ahead of other athletes as he finishes. Uzaid Khan, 15.41 seconds. Naveen Kumar of Tamil Nadu gets the second place with 15.68 seconds. Tejinder Singh of Punjab with 15.70 seconds for the third place. KR Gokul of Services with 15.77 seconds for the fourth place. R. Suren of Railways with 15.78 seconds for the fifth place. Yamandeep Sharma of Rajasthan with 16.09 for the sixth place. Sunil Kumar of Haryana with 16.27 for the seventh place. And Devendran of All India Police with 17.59 seconds for the eighth place. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as far as the decathlon points table is concerned, it is KR Gokul of Services leading the table with 3,603 points. As at the close of 5 events, the second person happens to be Yamandeep Sharma of Rajasthan with 3,602. The third person happens to be 3,528. That is R. Suryan of Railways with 3,528. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we take you over to the second heat of 110-meter hurdles for decathlon athletes, in lane number 2, we have 494, Umesh Lamba of Rajasthan. Lane number 3, 557, Rabin Singh of Services. Lane number 4, 641, Saurabh Rathi of Uttar Pradesh. Lane number 5, 609, Ankit Saini of Telangana. Lane number 6, 371, Gurlal Singh of Punjab. Lane number 7, 259, Rathod Lokesh of Karnataka. And in lane number 8, 379, Navjot Singh of Punjab. This happens to be the sixth event for the decathlon athletes who have been giving you the point position as at the close of yesterday, that is 5 events. That was the start of the second heat of 110-meter hurdles for decathlon athletes. 7 of the athletes are in the competition. And it appears to be Robin Singh of Services to finish on top, leaving Ankit Saini of Telangana to the second spot. That is Robin Singh of Services. And here you could see Robin Singh from lane number 3. As the focus is very much in the center of the lane, it is Robin Singh and Ankit Saini to be on top for this heats. And that is Ankit Saini finishing on top with 15.74 seconds. Robin Singh of Services finishing for the second place with 15.75. Saurabh Rathi for the third place with 16.01 seconds. Umesh Lamba for the fourth place with 16.07 seconds. Rathod Lokesh of Karnataka with 16.89 for the fifth place. Gurlal Singh for the sixth place with 16.96 seconds, and Navjot Singh of Punjab with 17.13 for the seventh place. So once again, we would like to present you the point position of the decathlon, including the just finished 110-meter hurdles. As of yesterday, as at the close of 5 events, the point position of decathlon athletes, it is KR Gokul of Services leading the points table with 3,603. At the second position, we have Yamandeep Sharma of Rajasthan with 3,602 points. At the third position, it is R. Suryan of Railways with 3,528 points. In the fourth position, it is Uzaid Khan of Services with 3,418 points. In the fifth position, it is Sunil Kumar of Haryana with 3,397 points. Naveen Kumar of Tamil Nadu is with 3,353 points. Ankit Saini of Telangana with 3,299 points. Gurlal Singh of Punjab with 3,258 points. Devendran of All India Police 3,119 points. Saurabh Rathi of Uttar Pradesh with 3,109 points. Robin Singh of Services with 3,094 points. Rathod Lokesh of Karnataka with 3,071 points. Umesh Lamba of Rajasthan with 2,957 points. Navjot Singh of Punjab with 2,811 points. Abhishek Shetty of Railways with 2,247 points. Vikas Kaushik of Haryana with 2,358 points. And Tejinder Singh of Punjab with 3,242 points. These are the point positions of the decathlon athletes as at the close of 5 events, that is, as at the close of yesterday's events. And after that, we had taken up 110-meter hurdles. And next on track will be 110-meter hurdles for men athletes, which will be heat 1. We'll have 2 heats to go for 110-meter hurdles in the men's section. We'll be witnessing 6 athletes for the first heat and 6 athletes for the second heat. The athletes for the first heat are Kunal Chowdhury of Railways, A. Grayson Jiva of Odisha, Tarundip Singh Bhatia of Services, Veera Raghavendra of Railways, Nausharan Singh of Punjab, P. Veeramani of Tamil Nadu. For the second heat, the athletes who will be taking part are Maimon Paulos of Services, Tejas Ashok of Maharashtra, R. Praveen Kumar of Railways, Amrinder Singh Aulak of Punjab, Sachin Binu of Services, Yashwant Kumar Lavati of Andhra Pradesh. And as far as today's finals are concerned, it's going to be hectic today for day 2. In the morning session, we have 2 finals which are happening outside this stadium, that is 20-kilometer race walk for men as well as for women. Those 2 are the finals for the morning schedule. And for the afternoon, we have 13 finals. 100 meters men, high jump women, 100 meters women, shot put women, 400 meters men, 400 meters women, long jump men, javelin throw men, 1500 men, 1500 women, decathlon, 4 times 100 meters relay men and 4 times 100 meters relay women. So these many finals we have in the afternoon session. The athletes are getting ready to take their first heat. And as far as the lineup for 110-meter hurdles, we have some of the current medalists. P. Veeramani, who will be figuring in lane number 8 for the first heat, happens to be the gold medal winner of the Federation Cup this year, which was at Patiala by March. He'll be in first heat at lane number 8. And as far as heat 2, Maimon Paulos of Services happens to be a medalist in the last edition of the National Open Athletic Championship held at Ranchi. He had bagged a bronze medal with a timing of 14.11 seconds. P. Veeramani had bagged the gold in the last Federation Cup with 14.57 seconds. Who happens to be in the first heat? Maimon Paulus hails for the second heat, and Amrinder Singh Alua happens to be a bronze medal winner of the interstate with a timing of 14.48 seconds. Yashwant Kumar Laviti of Andhra Pradesh happens to be a bronze medal winner of the Federation Cup with a timing of 15.01 seconds. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after a brief power drop, we are getting back. We are about to take up the second heat. That is, first heat is about to be taken up for the individual 110-meter hurdles. After the decathlon second heat, it is the event to be taken up. In between, we had a power drop.
Ladies and gentlemen, very soon we are going to witness 110 hurdle for men.
And as far as the 110-meter hurdles is concerned, in the last edition of the National Open Athletics Championship, it was Siddhant Tingalaya of ONGC who bagged the gold with 13.88 seconds, while J. Surender of Tamil Nadu bagged silver with 14.03 seconds, and Maimon Paulos of Services bagged the bronze for 14.11 second. And as far as the Interstate Athletics Championship, which got over by June this year at Patiala, Siddhant Thingalaya happens to be the gold medal winner representing Maharashtra with a timing of 14.11 second.
110 hurdle,
Muhammad Faiz of Kerala happens to be silver medal winner with 14.34 seconds.
440.
Amrinder Singh of Punjab with a 14.48 seconds
Kunal
for the
Chaudhary
bronze medal.
460. Ladies and gentlemen, test number
And as far
460. Once
as
again, we have test number
heat number
460.
1,
In lane number 8, we have test number
we
590.
have 6 of the athletes.
Thank you.
In lane number 3, it will be 440. Kunal Chaudhary of Railways. Lane number 4, 335. A. Grayson Jiva of Odisha. Lane number 5, 560. Tarundeep Singh Bhatia of Services. 464. S. Raghavendra of Railways. Lane number 7, 388. Nausharan Singh of Punjab. Lane number 8, 592. P. Veeramani of Tamil Nadu. And P. Veeramani happens to be a gold medal winner of the last Federation Cup with a timing of 14.57 seconds. And that is going to be the first heat of 110-meter hurdles for men competitors. That was the start of the first heat of 110-meter hurdles for men competitors. And that happens to be Tarundeep Singh Bhatia of Services to be on top, leaving Kunal Chaudhary of Railways for the second spot. Bib number 560, Tarundeep Singh Bhatia of Services finished on top. And at 440, Kunal Chaudhary of Railways for the second spot. And there you could see Tarundeep Singh from lane number 5 and Kunal Chaudhary from lane number 3. And it appears to be A. Grayson Jiva of Odisha for the third spot. Tarundeep Singh finishing on top with 14.46 seconds. Kunal Chaudhary of Railways for the second spot with 14.67 seconds. A. Grayson Jiva of Odisha for the third spot with 14.78. P. Veeramani of Tamil Nadu for the fourth spot with 15.02 seconds. Veera Raghavendra of Railways with 15.03 32 seconds for the fifth spot, and Navcharan Singh of Punjab for the sixth spot with 15.81 seconds. 14.46 seconds, 14.67, 14.78, 15.02, 15.32, and 15.81 are the timings for the Heat 1. The Heat 2 is about to be taken in a very short time, in which we have Maimon Paulos. He'll be in lane number 3 representing services with bib number 545. Maimon Paulos happens to be the bronze medal winner of the last edition of the National Open Athletics Championship, representing services with a timing of 14.11 seconds. The other athlete, Amrinder Singh Aulak of Punjab, who will be in lane number 6 with bib number 383, happens to be the bronze medal winner of the last Interstate Athletics Championship, which took place in June of this year at Patiala. He had clocked a timing of 14.48 seconds. And another athlete, another medalist, Yashwant Kumar Lavati of Andhra Pradesh, happens to be the bronze medal winner of the Federation Cup held this year at March in Patiala. He had clocked a timing of 15.01 seconds to back the bronze medal. So these three medalists are present in this second heat. Yashwant Kumar Lavati will be in lane number 8 with bib number 156. Amrinder Singh Aulak will be in lane number 6 with bib number 383. Maimon Paulos will be in lane number 3 with bib number 545. While the second heat of 110-meter hurdles is about to be taken, the shot put qualifying round for Group A is in progress for the men competitors, and at 8:40 it will be discussed through for decathlon athletes. At 9 it will be 100-meter hurdles round 1 for women. At 9:30 a.m. it will be 4 times 400 meters mixed relay. Following that it will be 4 times 100 meters relay round 1 for men. At 9:30 it will be shot put qualifying round for Group B men, and the last event for the morning session will be pole vault for decathlon athletes at 10 a.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are beginning. 100 men, B2. In lane 3, we have test number 545. In lane 4, we have test number 322. In lane 5, we have test number 451. In lane 6, we have test number 383. In lane 7, we have test number 5.
They're getting ready for the second heat of 110-meter hurdles.
156. All the best athletes. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we present you the competitors, in lane number 3, bib number 545, Maimon Paulos of Services. In lane number 4, 322, Tejas Ashok Shirse of Maharashtra. In lane number 5, 451, Praveen Kumar of Railways. In lane number 6, 383, Amrinder Singh Aulak of Punjab. In lane number 7, 516, Sachin Binu of Services. And in lane number 8, 156, Yashwant Kumar Lavati of Andhra Pradesh. As far as the previous heat is concerned, the topper finished with 14.46 seconds, while the second one with 14.67, so close, and the third one with 14.78 seconds. That being the timing, we are about to take the second heat of 110-meter hurdles in the men's section. That happens to be a foul start. The second heat of 110-meter hurdles is about to be taken up. With one foul start, it is about to be taken up. Lane number 3 is out of the race. That is Maimon Paulus of Services. He's out of the race, and the second heat is about to be taken up. Tejas Ashok Shirse, Praveen Kumar, Amrinder Singh Aulak, Sachin Bino, Yashwant Kumar Lavati. And that was the start of the second heat of 110-meter hurdles for men. We have 5 of the athletes, with one got disqualified, and the leader happens to be 322. Tejas Ashok Shirse happens to be the first person to finish for heat number 2. Tejas Ashok Shirse of Maharashtra is finishing well ahead of other athletes. There you could watch the replay. He's from lane number 4. Even though he is just behind, coming up and taking up the top position, and that happens to be Tejas Ashok Shirse of Maharashtra to finish on top. And that is the results. Tejas Ashok Shirse of Maharashtra finishing on top with 14.35 seconds. Sachin Binu of Services in the second spot with 14.66. Yashwant Kumar of Andhra Pradesh in the third spot with 14.71. Amrinder Singh of Punjab with 14.75 seconds for the fourth spot. Praveen Kumar of Railways with 15.11 for the fifth spot. Oh, one. Yes, sir. Well, that is a beautiful bird's view of this stadium and the city as well. What a beautiful stadium having a good space, well planned. Behind the fence, the galleries had been placed. I hope in future the galleries will get enlarged so that it will give a full look for a stadium. Now, here and there only the galleries are being built, and in future it will be taken up, I suppose. Only then it will have a complete look as a stadium. And the stadium had been very spaciously planned. There was nothing so close to each other, having enough space, and even after the track, it is having a lot of space to have the fence around, and beyond the fence, the galleries are being placed. And that is the start point of 100 meters where we have a backdrop mentioning about the championship. Well, we take you over to the shot put arena as the qualifying round for Group A men is in progress. And from there, we are now at discus throw. The even discus throw for men decathlon athletes is about to be taken up. There it goes. The athletes have reported, and it will be 259 to take up the throw first. And next competitor who will be taking his turn will be 524. 524 is KR Gokul of Services. KR Gokul happens to be the leader as at the close of yesterday's 5 events. He had secured 3,603 points and his throw is now being measured. It's going to be 525 who will be taking up his turn. 27.93 by KR Gokul in his first trial. It's going to be 525 Uzaid Khan of Services to take up the throws. Uzaid Khan is at the fourth position as at the close of yesterday's 5 events. That is 3,418 points had been secured by him as at close of 5 events, barring the 110 hurdles which got over this morning. .61 meters. 28.61 had been scored by Uzaid Khan. And next it is going to be 230. Sunil Kumar of Haryana. And that is Naveen Kumar of Tamil Nadu is getting ready for his throw. Naveen Kumar had clocked a timing of 15.68 seconds in his 110-meter hurdles, and he secured second place in his heat. .25.01 meters had been scored by him.
as well as a sports commentator giving live from there in Telangana TV. Just I want the data, sir, today morning.
Yeah, can give such a. And that happens to be 494. 494. Umesh Lamba of Rajasthan is about to take up his turn. He had taken already. And
Information
42.76 had been scored by Umesh Lamba. 42.76 meters by Umesh Lamba. And the next athlete who had taken the turn happens to be 459. That is R. Surain of Railways. R. Surain of Railways happens to be in the third position as at the close of 5 events yesterday. And next competitor happens to be 136. R. Devendran of All India Police. 35.04 had been scored by R. Surain. Devendran of All India Police had taken his trial. And the next athlete to take up the trial is 641. That is Saurabh Rathi of Uttar Pradesh. Saurabh Rathi of Uttar Pradesh had scored 3,109 points as of yesterday. And next it is going to be 609, Ankit Saini of Telangana. Saurabh Rathi with 27.27 meters. And there is Ankit Saini of Telangana who is about to take his turn. Ankit Saini of Telangana had taken his turn. That happens to be the first throw for Ankit Saini. It's going to be 498 Yamandeep Sharma of Rajasthan to take up his turn. Yamandeep Sharma of Rajasthan happens to be the second place as far as the point position as at the close of yesterday's events, that is with 3,602 points. And next athlete will be 371. That is Gurlal Singh of Punjab. Gurlal Singh of Punjab is about to take his first trial. Gurlal Singh of Punjab had secured 3,258 points as at the close of yesterday's 5 events. 36.32 meters being performed by Gurlal Singh of Punjab. And next competitor to take up the trial is 378 Navjot Singh of Punjab. And that is Navjot Singh of Punjab. He had secured 2,811 points as of yesterday's 5 events. .39 meters being scored by Navjot Singh of Punjab. And the next athlete to take up the trial is 557 Robin Singh of Services. And that is Robin Singh of Services. Robin Singh of Services had secured 3,094 points as at the close of yesterday's events. Robin Singh had clocked a timing of 15.75 seconds for the second position in his heat in the 110-meter hurdles. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we take you over to the start point of 100-meter hurdles. We'll be witnessing two heats for this event. For this event, in lane number 2, we have 257 Medha Rajesh Kamath of Karnataka. Lane number 3, 279 Aparna Roy of Kerala. Lane number 4, 412 Kirtana Kumar of Railways. Lane number 5, 570 K Nandini of Tamil Nadu. Lane number 6, 348 Jaspreet Kaur of Punjab. Lane number 7, 656 Maumita Mandal of West Bengal. And that is going to be the first heat of 100-meter hurdles. That was the start of the first heat of 100-meter hurdles for women. And that happens to be 279 to be on top. Aparna Roy of Kerala finishing so comfortably, leaving all others behind. She was very comfortably sailing over the hurdles. And as far as 100-meter hurdles is concerned, C. Kanimori of Railways happens to be the gold medal winner of the last edition of this championship, while R. Nithya of Tamil Nadu happens to be the silver medal winner, and Elizabeth Anthony of Railways happens to be the winner of the bronze medal in the last edition. And as far as the interstate, it was C. Kanimari of Tamil Nadu with 13.66 seconds to finish on top for gold. Aksara Nandini of Telangana for the second spot. And WBL Sugandhi of Sri Lanka for the third spot as far as the last interstate. And that is the results for the first heat. Aparna Roy of Kerala finishing on top with 13.96 seconds, Maumita Mandal of West Bengal with 14.08 seconds for the second spot. Kirtana Kumar of Railways for the third spot with 14.11 seconds. K. Nandini of Tamil Nadu for the fourth spot with 14.12 seconds. Medha Rajesh of Karnataka for the fifth spot with 14.18 seconds. And Jasprit Kaur of Punjab for the sixth spot with 14.29 seconds. And they are the athletes getting ready for the second heat. In the second heat, we have Anurupa Kumari of Jharkhand, NP Sangeeta of All India Police, Akshara Nandini of Telangana, Kanimuri of Railways, Soumya Varghese of Kerala, or Nitya Ramraj of Tamil Nadu. And as far as this heat is concerned, in lane number 4 with bib number 602, we have Akshara Nandini of Telangana. Akshara Nandini happens to be the silver medal winner of the last interstate championship representing Telangana with a timing of 13.70 seconds. He also happens to be the winner of silver medal in the Federation Cup with a timing of 13.88 seconds. She'll be in lane number 4. C. Kanimori, who will be in lane number 5 with bib number 399, happens to be the gold medal winner in all the last championships. That is, last edition of Open Nationals, Interstate, and the Federation Cup as well. In the last edition of the National Open Athletics Championship, C. Kanimori of Railways happens to be the gold medal winner with a timing of 14.05 seconds. In the last interstate, C. Kanimori is the gold medal winner with 13.66 seconds. And in the last Federation Cup representing Tamil Nadu, C. Kanimori happens to be the gold medal winner with 13.63 seconds. And Kanimori will be in lane number 5 with 399. R. Nitya Ramraj with bib number 577 will be figuring in lane number 7 in this heat. And Nitya Ramraj happens to be the bronze medal winner in the last Federation Cup with 14.08 seconds, while she happens to be the silver medal winner in the last edition of the National Open Athletic Championship representing Tamil Nadu with 14.15 seconds. Well, the athletes are getting ready for the second heat. In lane number 3, we have, as we take up the presentation of athletes, in lane number 2, we have 243 Anurupa Kumari of Jharkhand. In lane number 3, 112 P. Sangeeta, NP Sangeeta of All India Police. Lane number 4, 602 Akshara Nandini of Telangana. Lane number 5, 399 C. Kanimuri of Railways. Lane number 6, 284 Soumya Varghese of Kerala. And in lane number 7, we have 577 R. Nitya Ramraj of Tamil Nadu. The national record for 100 meters stands in the name of Anuradha Biswal with 13.38 seconds created in 2002, while the meet record is also in the name of Anuradha Biswal with 13.38 seconds, that also being created in 2002. Both meet record and national record had been created in 2002 by the same athlete Anuradha Biswal with the same performance of 13.38 seconds. 6 of the athletes are in the second heat. In the first heat, the top time being 13.96 seconds, being clocked by Aparna Roy of Kerala. And that was the start of the second heat of 100-meter hurdles for women competitors. There you could see C. Kanimari of Railways taking a clear lead of other athletes, 399 finishing on top to secure the first position, and that C. Kanimari happens to be the gold medal winner of all the last meets, last National Open Athletic Championship, Federation Cup, and Interstate as well. And athletes are eagerly watching at the big screen to know the results. And now we are taking you over to the discus throw arena, wherein the athletes, decathlon athletes, are taking up their trials. And that is 459. He's taking up his second trial. 459 happens to be R. Surain of Railways. R. Surain of Railways happens to be the third place as per the points table as at the close of yesterday's five events. That is 136 R. Devendran of All India Police. .74 in the second trial for R. Devendran, and that is going to be 641 Saurabh Rathi. And 609 had taken his second trial, and that is going to be 498 who will be taking his second trial. 498 Yamandeep Sharma of Rajasthan. 34.05 in the second trial for Yamandeep Sharma. That is 609. That is Ankit Saini of Telangana had secured 34.05 in his second trial. In his first trial, and this happens to be the second one. And it is going to be 378 who will be taking a second turn. That is Navjot Singh of Punjab will be taking his second turn, while 39.06 by Gurlal Singh of Punjab in his second trial. And it is the turn of Navjot Singh of Punjab. In his first trial, he had made a mark of 31.39 meters, and this is going to be the second trial for him. The discus throw for decathlon athletes is in progress. Navjot Singh had taken his second trial, and it is going to be 557. Robin Singh of Services to take his second trial, and that happens to be 31.94. 31.94 for Navjot Singh. And the next athlete will take his trial, and that happens to be 33.90 being scored by Robin Singh of Services, and it is going to be 382. Tejinder Singh of Punjab to take his second trial. Here. 382. Tejinder Singh of Punjab had taken his second trial. .38 meters. 37.38 meters being the performance for the second trial. And there is the third trial which is in progress. 259 had his third trial. 259 Rathod Lokesh of Karnataka had his third trial. KR Gokul of Services. KR Gokul had taken his last trial, and it is going to be 5-5 Uzaid Khan of Services to take his trial. Uzaid Khan had made a mark of 28.61 meters in his first trial. Now he is on his third and the last one. That happened to be a foul. The third one for Uzaid Khan of Services happens to be foul. And it is going to be 2-3-0. Sunil Kumar of Haryana to take his third trial. Five, eight, nine. B. Naveen Kumar of Tamil Nadu is about to take his third trial. He made a performance of 25.01 meters in his first trial, and this happened to be the third one. B. Naveen Kumar of Tamil Nadu. And here comes the results for the hurdles, 100-meter hurdles for women. That is Kanimuri of Railways finishing on top with 13.80 seconds. Akshara Nandini of Telangana finishing for the second place with 14.15 seconds. R. Nitya Ramraj of Tamil Nadu finishing for the third place with 14.32 seconds. Sangeeta of All India Police finishing for the fourth place with 14.60 seconds. Soumya Varghese of Kerala finishing for the fifth place with 14.94 seconds, and Anurupa Kumari of Jharkhand with 15.12 seconds for the fifth place. And as far as these two heats are concerned, in the first heat, Aparna Roy of Kerala had clocked a timing of 13.96. In the second heat, it is 13.80 seconds by C. Kanimuri of Railways. So the second one happens to be the fastest with 13.80 over 13.96. And as far as the second position in the second heat is with 14.15, whereas the second position of the first heat is with Moumita Mandal of West Bengal with 14.08 seconds. So that happens to be the better one. And the third place of the first heat is with Kirtana Kumar of Railways with 14.11 seconds, while the second heat clocks 14.32 seconds for Nitya Ramraj of Tamil Nadu. So in that aspect, the first heat third place winner happens to be in a better position. C. Kanimuri of Railways is topping among the two heats with 13.80 seconds, being followed by 13.96 Aparna Roy of Kerala, Moumita Mandal of West Bengal in the third spot, Kirtana Kumar with 14.11 in the fourth spot, Akshara Nandini with 14.15 from Telangana in the fifth spot. So these are the standings as far as the relay of 100-meter hurdles in the women's section is concerned. Again, we are back at discus throw arena for the men decathlon athletes. And that is going to be the third trial for 6 for 1, Saurabh Rathi of Uttar Pradesh. He made a mark of 27.27 meters in his first trial, and that happens to be the third and the last one for him. Saurabh Rathi. In the meantime, that is 609, Ankit Saini of Telangana, who is in the ring to take his third trial. 30.03 being scored by Saurabh Rathi of Uttar Pradesh for his third trial. And that happens to be Ankit Saini of Telangana, who is taking his third trial. And it is going to be 498 Yamandeep Sharma of Rajasthan to take his third trial. Yamandeep Sharma had taken his third trial. And in the meantime, it's going to be 371. Gurlal Singh of Punjab to take his third trial. 33.16 being scored by Yamandeep Sharma for his third one. And that is Gurlal Singh of Punjab. He made a mark of 36.32 meters in his first. In the second, 39.06 meters. And this happens to be the third trial for him. Gurlal Singh with 36.32 in first, 39.06 meters in the second. He had made 40.13 meters in his third trial. And that is going to be 378. Navjot Singh of Punjab. He had 31.93 meters in his first trial and 31.39 in his first trial and 31.94 meters in his second trial. And this is going to be the third one for him. Meantime, it is 557 who had entered the ring. 557 is Robin Singh of Services. And that happens to be 31.28 for Navjot Singh in his third trial. Robin Singh of Services. In his second, he made 33.90 meters, and this is the third one for him. .28 meters scored by Robin Singh. And there is going to be 382. Tejinder Singh of Punjab. In the last one, he had made a mark of 37.82 meters. And that happens to be the third trial for Tejinder Singh of Punjab. .96 meters being performed in the third trial by Tejinder Singh of Punjab. So with that, the discus throw is getting over for the decathlon athletes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with discus throw for decathlon athletes got over, we are about to take a 4 times 100 meters mixed relay, 4 times 100 meters round 1 for men, shot put qualifying round group B for men, and pole vault for decathlon athletes.
Going to finish. The main event is Telangana defense.
कितने चल गए भज के वजह शुरू होने Heat 1 of 4 times 100 meters relay for men. We have Uttar Pradesh in lane number 3, Punjab in lane number 4, Madhya Pradesh in lane number 5, Andhra Pradesh in lane number 6, Telangana in lane number 7. And that is the race we are witnessing. There is a replay for you. Five of the teams are taking part: Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. That is Punjab had clocked a timing of 42.32 seconds to finish for the first place. Andhra Pradesh with 42.37 seconds for the second place. Uttar Pradesh with 42.80 seconds for the third place. Telangana with 43.44 seconds for the fourth place. And Madhya Pradesh with 43.50 seconds for the fifth place. With this got over, we have one more heat to go. For the second heat, we have four of the teams, with five teams having participated in the first heat. The four teams which are all about to take part in the second one happens to be All India Police, Railways, Tamil Nadu, and Services. As 100 meters relay in the men's section is concerned, it happens to be Services which bagged gold with a timing of 39.92 seconds. Punjab bagged the silver medal with 40.36 seconds, and Railways bagged the bronze medal with 40.48 seconds. And as far as the last interstate is concerned, for the even 4 times 100 meters relay, it was Maharashtra with 41.23 seconds for gold, Kerala with 41.99 seconds for silver, and we are about to take up the second heat of 4 times 100 meters relay now. For this, All India Police will be in lane number 3, Railways will be in lane number 4, Tamil Nadu in lane number 5, and Services in lane number 6.
Lane 2, we're going to start. 4 into 100 meters, speed 2. In lane 3, we have All India Police. In lane 4, we have Railways. We have Tamil Nadu in lane 5. And in lane 6, we have Services. All the best athletes. Thank you.
The second heat of 4 times 100 meters relay had to be taken up, while in the first heat, Punjab clocked 42.32 seconds for the first position. Andhra Pradesh clocked 42.37 seconds for the second position. Uttar Pradesh 42.80 seconds for the third position. Telangana 43.44 seconds for the fourth position. And Madhya Pradesh clocked 43.50 seconds for the fifth position. And that being the result for the first heat, we are about to take up the second heat. For this heat, in lane number 3 we have All India Police, lane number 4 Railways, lane number 5 Tamil Nadu, and lane number 6 Services. That was the start of the second heat of 4 times 100 meters relay for men. In this heat 2, in lane number 3 we have All India Police, lane number 4 Railways, lane number 5 Tamil Nadu, lane number 6 Services. The All India Police is very far behind,
Wow, that was the finish of
and that is Railways who was able to finish on top. Railways had finished on top. All India Police was lagging behind, and that is the action replay for you. As the first leg moves, even when everyone got exchanged, Railway Police was lagging behind. And at this juncture, Railways is taking a lead. And Railways moving in front, leaving all other teams behind. And that is Railways, well in front of others. Having Tamil Nadu for the second spot, Railways finished first. Railways clocked a timing of 40.37 seconds to top the race. Tamil Nadu clocked 41.14 seconds to get the second position. Services clocked 42.06 for the third position. And All India Police clocked 42.16 seconds for the fourth position. And as far as these two heats are concerned, for the even 4 times 100 meters relay in the men's section, the first one happens to be the second one happens to be the fastest one, with Railways clocking 40.37 seconds for the first position, Tamil Nadu with 41.14 for the second position, and Services 42.06 for the third position. All India Police 42.16 for the fourth position, and then comes Heat 1 with Punjab 42.32 for the fifth position. For the sixth position, it is Andhra Pradesh with 42.37 seconds. For the seventh position, it is Uttar Pradesh with 42.80 seconds. And next comes Telangana with 43.44 seconds. And to that next it is Madhya Pradesh with 43.50 seconds. Hence all the 4 teams from Heat 2 occupy the top positions.
I request all
Delhi, Haryana, All India Police, Punjab, and Maharashtra. This event will be taken up as per schedule.
And last, a reminder to the coaches, officials, and athletes.
One more event to go, that is pole vault for decathlon athletes. அடுத்தது இதை போல் Well, we are at the pole vault arena to have the event for decathlon athletes. Decathlon athletes having taken up 110-meter hurdles this morning, and following that they had discussed through, and this is going to be the eighth event for them and the third event for second day. And this will be the last event for the morning session of the second day's 60th National Open Athletics Championship 2021. So decathlon athletes are preparing themselves for the event. As the updates will have to reach us as far as the decathlon score is concerned, I'd like to present you again the point table of decathlon athletes as at the close of 5 events, that is first day's events. KR Gokul of Services leads the points table with 3,603. At the second position, Yamandeep Sharma of Rajasthan with 3,602. In the third spot, it is R. Surain of Railways with 3,528 points. In the fourth, it is Uzaid Khan of Services with 3,418 points. In the fifth position, it is Sunil Kumar of Haryana with 3,397 points. Naveen Kumar of Tamil Nadu with 3,353 points. Ankit Saini of Telangana with 3,299 points. Gurlal Singh of Punjab with 3,258 points. Devendran of All India Police with 3,119 points. Tejinder Singh of Punjab with 3,242 points. Saurabh Rathi of Uttar Pradesh with 3,109 points. Robin Singh of Services with 3,094 points. Rathod Lokesh of Karnataka with 3,071 points. Umesh Lamba of Rajasthan with 2,957 points. Navjot Singh of Punjab with 2,811 points. Abhishek N. Shetty of Railways with 2,247 points. Vikas Kaushik of Haryana with 2,358 points. And Tejinder Singh of Punjab with 3,242 points. These are the points of decathlon athletes as at the close of 5 events of yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 10 incidents to happen in the studio. 12 weight men decathlon. That is the last event of morning session of day 2. In the afternoon we have 13 events to go. At the present we have 12 finals.
And as far as day 2 is concerned,
100 meters,
the morning session had the two finals, that is 20-kilometer walk for men and women as well.
women finals,
And as far as the afternoon session, it is packed with a lot of finals, almost 13 finals. Yes, 100-meter men, 100-meter women, high jump women, shot put women, 400-meter women, 400-meter men, long jump men, javelin throw men, 1500 men, 1500 women, decathlon, 4 times 100 meters relay men and 4 times 100 meters relay women. So we have 13 finals to go on in the afternoon session.
followed by javelin men finals with 10 hours. Then 1500 meters men finals with 16-20 hours. We have the 1500 meters women finals at 16-30 hours. And the 4 times 100 meters relay men finals at 17 hours.
Non-competitors who are walking inside the track are requested to please vacate the ground. Non-competitors ఎవరైతే గ్రౌండ్ లో వాకింగ్ చేస్తున్నారో దయచేసి ప్లీజ్ బయటికి వచ్చేయండి. లైవ్ టెలికాస్ట్ అవుతుంది.
The men athletes, decathlon athletes are taking up their trials. They're doing their warming up and about to take up the trials for pole vault. Fifteen of the athletes remain in the competition as far as decathlon is concerned.
Ladies and gentlemen, last event of the morning session is under progress. That is pole vault men decathlon. We will begin evening session at 3:15 with javelin men decathlon. At 3:20, 100-meter men final, the most fastest and exciting event.
Still they are taking the warm-up jumps.
Women final.
And as far as the afternoon schedule is concerned, I would like to present you
Women final.
with this pole vault for decathlon athletes being the last one. The afternoon session starts right at 3:15 p.m. with javelin throw for decathlon athletes. At 3:20 it will be 100-meter final for men. At 3:30 high jump final for women. At 3:35 it is 100 meters final for women. At 3:45 p.m. it is shot put final for women. At 4 p.m. it will be 400 meters final for women. At 4:10 400 meters final for men. At 4:10 long jump final for men. At 4:15 it is javelin throw final for men. At 4:20 it will be 1500 meters final for men. At 4:30 p.m. it will be 1500 meters final for women. At 4:45 the decathlon athletes will be having their 1500 meters and that will be the 10th race which will get the result for decathlon. At 5 p.m., it will be the final of 4 times 100 meters relay for men. And as the last event today at 5:15 p.m., it will be the final of 4 times 100 meters relay for women.
At 4:10, we have 400 meter men's final. At 4:10 again, we have long jump.
For the kind information of the viewers,
We have javelin throw men's final.
this 60th National Open Athletics Championship 2021 being organized by Telangana State Athletics Association under the auspices of Athletics Federation of India can be followed on social medias, Twitter, Athletics Federation of India, Facebook, AFI India Official, Instagram, AFI India _ official, YouTube, Athletics Federation of India. Live streaming is being taken up in YouTube. This is for your kind information. Crossbar and the pole vault arena is 3.00 meters, and that is 259 Rathod Lokesh of Karnataka is taking his trial. He was so comfortable in clearing that height of 3.00 meters. And the athlete to take his trial is 230 Sunil Kumar of Haryana. Sunil Kumar of Haryana is on the move for the 3 meters. He is also clearing in a comfortable manner. And next athlete to take the turn is 5 to 4. K.R. Gokul of Services. And that appears to be Devendran of All India Police. But the display board, and that is R. Devendran of All India Police. He was unsuccessful in his attempt. The height of 3.00 meters is being tried, and that is R. Devendran was unsuccessful. R. Devendran of All India Police. And R. Devendran is having a second attempt as there is no other one opting for this one. He cleared in his second attempt. And Rathod Lokesh of Karnataka opted for the jump at this height of 3.00 meters. He cleared in his first attempt. Sunil Kumar of Haryana also cleared in his first attempt the height of 3.00 meters. R. Devendran of All India Police, having failed in his first attempt, got cleared in his second. And they are moving for the next height, I suppose. Only three of the athletes had opted the jump for the height of 3.00 meters. Now they move on to the next height. The pole vault for decathlon athletes is the last event for the morning session of the second day 60th National Open Athletics Championship 2021. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the height of the crossbar at present in the pole vault arena is 3.10 meters. Yeah. And this happens to be the last event for the morning session of the second day's 60th National Open Athletics Championship 2021. The height of the crossbar in the pole vault arena at present it is 3.10 meters. R. Devendran of All India Police had his trial and cleared. Two five nine D. Rathod Lokesh of Karnataka remains under the shade. When compared to yesterday, the temperature here at Warangal is high today. Bar at present in the pole vault arena is 3.30 meters, and it is going to be the turn of 136 R. Devendran of All India Police. R. Devendran of All India Police is on the move. He was not able to reach that 2.30 meters. Even before while climbing itself, he had hit the bar. And it is going to be the turn of bib number 371, Gurlal Singh of Punjab. Gurlal Gurlal Singh of Punjab. He was able to clear that height. 3.30 meters had been cleared by Gurlal Singh of Punjab. It's going to be the turn of 378, Navjot Singh of Punjab. R. Devendran of All India Police is taking his next trial. R. Devendran of All India Police, having failed in at the height of 3.30 meters, he is trying to take up his next trial. And that is 230, Sunil Kumar of Haryana on the move. Oh, it was a not cleared one, even though he had crossed over almost. A slight touch had disturbed the crossbar and it had fall down. 230 had not cleared the height of 3.30 meters. That is Sunil Kumar of Haryana. The height of the crossbar at present is 3.30 meters. R. Devendran with bib number 136 representing All India Police is on the move. This time also he failed.
Okay. Number 498. 45, 45. 45. 45 किया? Yeah, adjustment किया. चल. 371. Adjustment. 05. 05. Adjustment 05. 371.
बाकी सब सेट है ऊपर कार्रवाई फास्ट कर दबाव तो वो टेक होना हो
ठीक है अच्छा चल
चलो बोले लास्ट दिन फास्ट चलेगा अरे
number 459 second chance Four five nine. Jay, 459. Second chance. Five zero. Hey!
Hey!
609. Adjustment. 45. 45. Adjustment 45. Yes up. 609. Second chance. Okay. Aram. Seat number 609.
लोगो सब
वो स्टैंड नीचे करके लगा दो ना एटी लग जाएगी ऊपर वाली बार में लगा दो स्टैंड बिल्कुल नीचे करके ऊपर वाली बार में लगा दो
ड्राइवर अंकल चित्र ले ఉందన్నా क्या हिंदी में తెలుగు लाइव यस लाइव पंजाबी कुल्फी आ गई गोल्डी
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the height of the crossbar at present in the pole vault arena is 3.80 meters. As the height is at 3.80 meters, we'll have to and it's going to be 5 to 4. KR Gokul of services is on the move, going well above 3.80 meters. He was so comfortable in clearing that. 3.80 meters is being cleared by Gokul, KR Gokul of services. And the next athlete to take the trial will be 459 R. Suren of Railways. R. Suren of Railways had taken 2 trials to clear that previous height of 3.70 meters. On the move, there is R. Suren. While moving on to the other side of the bar, he just landed over it, and that made him unsuccessful in that attempt. It will be 609. Ankit Saini of Telangana to take his turn now. Ankit Saini of Telangana. In the previous height of 3.70 meters, he had taken attempts. And that is Ankit Saini of Telangana, who is on the move for 3.80 meters. And that was a good one for him. He had a clear sailing over the crossbar. Was able to clear in his first attempt itself, even though he had made attempts in the previous height. And next, it's going to be 498 Yamandeep Sharma of Rajasthan to take his turn. He's on the move, well above the crossbar. He was so comfortable in clearing that. And now it will be the turn of 371 Gurlal Singh of Punjab. Gurlal Singh of Punjab. is moving towards a clearance of 3.80 meters. In the previous height of 3.70, he never took more attempts. In the first attempt itself, he was able to clear. And there is Gurlal Singh of Punjab, who is on the move. And while vaulting and climbing itself, he had a hit of the crossbar, which made him unsuccessful. And that happens to be 557. Robin Singh of Services. Robin Singh of Services is about to take his turn for the height of 3.80 meters. Robin Singh of Services is on the move, vaulting, climbing up well above the crossbar. He was so comfortable in clearing that, and at this rate, he will not be finding it difficult even to clear the next height. Robin Singh, representing Services, is from Air Force, and it will be the turn of 382 Tejinder Singh of Punjab for this height of 3.80 meters. Tejinder Singh of Punjab, climbing well above the crossbar, was able to clear in his first attempt itself. It will be the turn of 459 R. Surain of Railways to take his second attempt as he failed in the first one. R. Surain of Railways happens to be the past medal winner in the Federation Cup. R. Surain of Railways on the move. This time too he failed. Right at climbing over, he had a contact with a crossbar and got failed. Gurlal Singh of Punjab, having failed in his first attempt, is about to take his second one. Gurlal Singh of Punjab, As at the close of yesterday's events, he stands with 3,258 points, which excludes the second day's events. Gurlal Singh of Punjab is on the move, vaulting, climbing higher. Even while climbing up, he had a hit of the crossbar with his leg, and that makes him to fail. And it's going to be 459. Arch Surain of Railways, having failed twice, is